Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee, number 75. It is the 10th of January, 2021. Bum, bum, bum. I've got background pigs. Background heater is right next to me. Yes. And how are you? How are you all today? How are you doing? I have recently got up and have been doom scrolling, so I'm trying to get myself out of the doom because I read quite a bit of doom this morning. So, right, there is a lot of doom. Let's undoom. So, as always, I haven't got any notes for the week, so you'll have to put up with me going, what happened? Also, am I getting settled? Pigtails. Good. The framing's right. I need to start using the proper software for this because I don't have to keep doing this at the start every time. But yeah, here I am. There you are, loads of you in there. Good morning. Yes, it's great to see so many people waiting at the start. Yes, it's good. This grade A show that it is. So I don't know where to start. Where do I start? What did I do? I got all the new packaging. Got all the new packaging sorted. Well, not all of it. A lot of the later things have been added. So I think the latest female minis, I was saying I had been a bit slow at getting the packaging ready for them. So that's all in. That's all now blister packaged up and bag packaged up as well. It's not all blisters. We've got a light here. I can do this. Oh, that does help. I'll do that. So they're all caught up, which is ace. I think about the first 10 of the Bristol's terrain packaging is done, which I didn't actually take any pictures of the packaging, but I have had, I got Andy to check that it was definitely awesome. We're going old packaging, new packaging, oh, new packaging. I got a solid nod from him, so that's definitely a goer. So I need to just go through and slowly add to the rest of the packaging range to add the printed pictures. It's all the sort of stuff that's probably not that exciting for you, but it's super exciting for me. And that should be super exciting for you because that means it helps out with the shops as well. So the more Basquidos that sell, then the more Basquidos we make. That's our new catchphrase. I reckon that's it. Yeah, there's loads of pigs. Get them all. There's like they're all gathered in that particular square just to say hello. There's Greg. Say hello, buddy. Come on. This is a perspex. He likes licking the perspex. There we go. He's just had his morning drugs. Oh, I can see Karen lunging there. Look how tall she is. She's a beast. I think she's the larger pig now. Now Gregor's shrinking in his old age. Karen's the chonker. So, morning, other people that have come. Hello, yes. Welcome to Pigtopia. I just realised how colourful my house is, which is pretty nice as well. All this going on. Although my camouflage doesn't work, I need to wear blue to camouflage again. So yes, this new packaging. Woo! New packaging is getting on there, and it's looking good. And yes, the more things we sell. Oh yes, so on that subject, today's mug, especially for Gary. Yay, the poverty mug. Damn you, Tom Nook. My reminder of doom. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I have tea today. I have normal tea. I don't know if I can show you. Oh, you can just about see the tea milk level for your own critiques there. I know people like critiquing that. And it has 1 sugar in for full. If you would like to duplicate the Annie tea, this is how you do it. So what else? I had a meeting with the accountants, but not in the misery way that would sound like after me saying, I had a meeting with the accountants for some software to make stuff way easier, because currently they do a chunk of my stuff for me. They do quite a lot for me, but they charge a lot, and that's this kicker every quarter when I go, I've got to pay the accountants more money than I have to pay that. What's that about? So they've been training me to use software, so that I can start doing it myself, which does seem to be going backwards in what I was doing in my outsource all the tasks. But what was it? Yeah, so I've been trying to outsource things. So this is weird that it's something that was outsourced and is now coming back, but costing Bad Squiddo a lot of money. So it's the sort of thing that's worth me doing, because I am actually really competent in that sort of thing. I know, again, as I said last week, I don't know what I'm doing. I actually worked previously as an accounts assistant. I know it's not quite an accountant. It's definitely not an accountant, but I did use quite a lot of that sort of software, and do accounts for a different company. So I'm pretty good at it. But the reason I sort of gave it straight to the accountants was so that it was just one less thing for me to deal with, but the cost is immense. So I will be doing that. So the first one, they're holding my hand as I do it. But we had a cool Zoom meeting with the screen share, so they could sort of talk me through bits. And I think I'll get it pretty easy, but got to get the hang of it first. But that was quite exciting, actually. It was quite comforting that it all sort of started clicking back in place. Like, yeah, I could do that. And obviously it adds to my workload, but then the idea is that that's the stuff that I should be doing. So if I can do it and it's a bit more of a specialist skill, I can do it. And then I should farm out some more stuff. So I'm still working towards getting someone to start like loading the social media posts and things like that, even if I just give them a vagueness, maybe some help with newsletters, things like that. So they're the things that, as the company grows, I should do less of, but still keep my hand in, because I like that. It's like people keep saying you shouldn't be packing orders at your level. Well, one, there's a pandemic, so I kind of got to. But I love packing orders. I really like it. So I think that's going to be the last thing. When I become, like a massive entity and take over the world with Squiddo, I think I'll probably still be packing orders, because I just really like it. I like seeing what people have bought, and then just the little process of putting it all together. It's like, putting the little note in, putting a little, like, choosing the freebie. And if you don't get a freebie, it's not that I don't like you. It's either that I was rushing, or I was rushing. I'd already packed the box and couldn't fit it in, or something boring like that. But I try and put freebies in most of them now, so you should get them. Maybe unless you were stingy and bought one, maybe you don't. I usually try and put something in there. Yes. Although not outsourcing as much as anything like that, but more just getting more staff, because obviously I can't do every single thing forever. As much as I try and cling to that, that's just sort of standards. Business growth, but again, there's not much you can really do in this this COVID land at the moment anyway, so it's kind of worked out okay. So obviously the pandemic is absolutely appalling, but when you're looking at some small positives that you can kind of get, then it kind of giving me a slowdown on Bad Squiddo has been a weird side effect, because obviously it's growing immensely, and with that growth you've got to keep caught up on all those little, everything just gets exponentially more of an issue. And what was I say? Oh, we're into a ramble there again. Me ramble? What? Yeah, it's a very common business problem where people grow and then they grow too much about the foundations and it all sort of topples. So that's why last year and this year I'm working on really solidifying the foundations. So weirdly, having a pandemic sort of forced me to slow a bit with just general Bad Squiddomania, especially having no shows as well. I really don't think there's going to be shows this year. What else we got there? Oh, everyone go check out Daniel's tweetering. Want to see what I'm subjecting your lizards to? Oh, you should put your Twitter handle. I don't think it will let you post the link, but if you put your Twitter handle, they'll be able to have a look. What else has happened? So that was a big deal, because I get all anxious about that sort of thing. Their meetings and what's it? Well, yeah, sorry, cut back in, Alex. Packing orders keeps you close to your customer base. Yes, I know what people have bought, and that's the bit I really like. And just physically packing them, I really like it. So I think even when I do get more minions and get all that sort of stuff, I'm definitely going to still be involved in packing, because it's safe. I really like choosing the freebie as well because I've got to box them all. I think I said last week that I like going, either what would work with what they've got here or what's entirely different that can lure them into a whole other load of stuff. Tell us more about that mini you teased us with yesterday. What? This? Could it not focus? Dun, dun. Have a non-focused version of her. This is the teenage witch. She hasn't got a name yet. I bought her in, it wasn't as long ago as I thought, it was 2017. She was the first digital sculpt I ever bought. And at the time I was young and naive and I didn't know that it costs loads to get things printed as well. So I bought the sculpts and then hey, let's get her printed. And they went, oh, it costs like the same to get her printed. And I was very small then, so the cash flow was even tinier. So she's kind of just been backbenched for a bit, and then we finally got her out. So she's actually been in stock for about 3 months, but she's multi-part. So all I had to do was glue I know you're panicking, but even I managed to do it. The owl is separate and her arm is separate. That's actually a wand. It's like a spirally wand. So they're separate. But because I had to glue them on, I never got around to photographing her just to release her. So I finally actually did that yesterday. And I'm trying something else out. When I haven't got a painted mini, I normally ink them. This time I have sprayed her white because I know that's what a few other companies do. I think North Star's Statuesque do it to get them photographed. So I'm intrigued to see. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. There's now two minis in my range with separate birds that attach to a hand. But I didn't pin that. I put that on and didn't pin it. So there's hope. There's hope for everyone yet. But she's lovely. She's also, another reason I'd held her back was that she's a bit more slight than the rest of our minis. You know, we've got quite a bit of a chonk going on. But that's why I've decided she's a teenage witch. So then people won't go, but I've put her next to this other bad Squiddo mini and she's thinner. Like, yep, because people are different sizes. So she is sculpted by Heriberto, who I forgot his surname off the top of my head, but I will get that all up there. I know you can pin it. There's actually quite a big chunk base on the bottom of the bird. When I first looked at it, I did think, oh no, what am I getting them into? But it was actually pretty easy. I've got Andy as witness there, who did see me go, why am I releasing multi-part metal? What monster have I become? And then, oh, it's on. That's cool. So that's a cool testimonial there. Fat Boy says resin printed minis ain't cheap. Yeah, that's it. So to get them printed to the level of to be then cast for manufacture is a whole other realm to generally what people have at home, even the pretty good ones. Oh, Dave Corley says that I can pin that with a small bit and wire. Sounds like a fighting talk going on there. Oh my god, Imogen the immature spellcaster. Oh, she's still learning. She's pretty good. She's got some really cool glasses that you can't quite see from my blurriness. Oh, Twitch, the teenage witch. Quite like that. Twitch. Yeah, she definitely can't be Sabrina. She's not based on any kind of witch. She's got a bit of a Harry Potter feel to her. And I'm sure there's some other likenesses. It's definitely not, again, it's not a not Harry Potter, which is why I'd say it. Again, I know it's blurry, but that's all you get in for now. I might even release her later. Depends. I got her to release. I have... Oh, you could easily pin that with a paperclip if you wanted to. There's actually a little... I do lie. I did a little bit of drilling into the owl's butt, but that's because she's got a little pin there that you can place it onto. So it's already like a little pin bit, which is quite sweet. I'm just going to move my leg. There we go. There we go. Oh, I got sponge in the background there. Oh. What? Oh, oh no. I thought a cable had burnt, but there was a bit of grape stalk on it. So anyway, yes, pin off, pin off, pin off. Everyone buy one and then flex on your pinning skills or lack of pinning skills because you don't need to pin it. Pin off, pin off, pin off. So what else have we got? We've got her. I've also been working on some new releases. I think I'm going to slow release them because I sometimes do these like secret releases. So I'll tell you about my secret releases before I do a big announcement sort of all over social media and the internet. Because I've been releasing a lot of things unpainted because the painters are obviously all having their own things at the moment. And also I keep overloading them. But I could do with getting the caravan marketplaces released. So I think I'm going to cheekily soft launch them later. I've took some photos. I've filmed the look inside videos yesterday. So I've got the caravan, the fancy market, and the food market, which are three of the best things I've ever seen, and that is evident in my videos when I go, this may be the best thing ever. So I'm going to soft launch those, so keep an eye out. So they're going to be those three and a bundle of them all together. So I'm going to sneak them onto the website. I'll post in Baggy's Cave when I've done that. And so that's those. So they'll be released. I started doing it on Friday and then I ran out of time. But I did so much on Friday. It was mega. So I decided I was going home at this set time, whether I'd finished stuff or not. So that was really good, actually. I didn't get those releases out, so just moving about. Woo. It meant I didn't get those releases out, but I hadn't promised them for once. I do a lot of that, don't I? I'll release this on Friday or Sunday, and then go, nope. What am I doing? Where am I? Where am I? Who are these people? What's this light? I actually did totally forget. It's because I was reading the side. I've got to stop reading the side while I'm talking. Where are we? Yes, so they may be released today. They may. If not, they will be released in next week. So keep an eye out. There's also two other packs. There's two packs from the older Bristol's Extraordinary Market range. So there's hands. You can see I'm fiddling here, look. So there's hands. So there's like a few different hands. There's a fisto like that coming out of the ground. And there's a whole bunch of faces, which if you've got the normal faces from us, they're like the statue faces. They're about this big. The heads, they're stone heads this time. They're sort of like this. One of them's possibly large. Yeah, it is larger than a Barbie head. So they're going to be out, and I've done the videos for those and the photographs. So I've just been working on getting it. Have I even put one on the website? I might have snuck one onto the website already. I might have put the heads up. Worth having a look. Maybe I did. Hands, not hands. Yeah, hands. Dave says, it's possible to use sewing pins and needles cut with heavy cutters. Be careful to ensure it won't ping in your face. Cover the cutters with tissue before cutting. That sounds like you're trying to make everyone here blind in order to eliminate the competition. So I wouldn't recommend that. I think Katie's buying brass rod idea might be a bit better. I just like paper clips. What was he? What I like to do instead of pinning, because I really hate pinning, I put the glue on. It's a bit messy. And then I put a little bit of milliput. And then I glue the other side of the milliput. And then I squish it together. And the milliput helps with the grab. It can do this with, sometimes if it's a larger area, you can do it with a tiny bit of paper. Because the metal gluing to the metal is just not a fan a lot of the time. But if it glues to something else, then that little middle piece really helps it stabilize. Top tips there. That's a top tip. I saw the heads last night. It's just they're there. Out of context, that's like a what? Oh yes, yes, sets are on the website. Woo! So there's the hands. There's 4 more releases, 4 terrain releases. This lady. Yes, super glue and green stuff. Yeah, I used to do it green stuff. Just only got milliput at the moment. Oh, look at all. Yes, yeah, anything that's that little in betweeny, but only a tiny amount of it really works. It really works. Pro tip. For what releases? Scenic releases. We're not releasing you, Tyrannosaur. You remain in dinosaur jail for now. What have we got here? Do you want to see some sculpts then? No, we don't. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it then. Let me get them for you. What a low battery again. Oh, there's a photo. I need to tweak it for the level so you can see the shadows better. But there's a bit of a photo of the lady there. Baking soda on super glue is great for accidentally ruining brushes. We got all my videos. What am I looking for? Screens. Alan's greens. Oh yeah. So again, rubbish photos. But we got a new LMG, winter LMG. I've made the hair a bit wilder on these ones, so because they're windswept and wintry. So although they've got their lovely, neat haircut, it's now the winter and things are a bit crazier. Also for the that sort of heroic, we've heroiced them up a little bit, just because big hair is cool to paint, basically. That's why. It's just like painting hair. It looks cool. This lady's wicked. So she's the LMG's loader. She's had enough of this down war. So she's got the case in her bag there. She's like, I'll just get it for you. She's got an SMG. They like SMGs. What else have I got from Alan? We also have the other SMGs. What have we got here? They're less exciting, but they're probably more exciting to you. It's just because I see troops all the time. So I've got 4 more SMGs just to fit with the other ones. So you can buy them as a set of 6 now, or a 4. Still got a little bit more to do on them. But they're just the same as the rifles, but with SMGs, basically. Because I know people have been asking for more for quite a while. Here we go. I've got to stop talking like you're my guinea pigs. Most of the people I talk to are guinea pigs. You're doing so well. Oh, yes. So if you don't play historical, you've got to by now, because I say so. Them's the rules. Right, where else are we at? Where are we at? These ponies, they look all... Come on, ponies, come on. Pigs have all gone to sleep as well. Yes, Mike 2D2. I ruin brushes. I look at posh painting groups and think they must have sold their souls, the brush gods. Oh crap, what have I done there? Don't mind me. Oops. Yes, I'm pretty terrible, to be fair. I sometimes get some slightly nicer ones, but yeah, I ruin them too. Oh, I suddenly got the weird idea of using Soviets for Stargrave. Makes no sense, but here I am. I'm down for that. You might be able to... No, the scale's a bit different. I was going to say mix them with the Gosagaya, but the Gosagaya are pretty chunky and these are a little on the smaller. So we're a bunch of brush murderers as well now. Do more of the drink. I'm a little clutch. Wow. I did my usual. I get up early and then have a little danger nap and wake up about 9:20 and then go, oh crap, better do my show. What? Some painters have their brushes from 1992. I don't believe them. I think they're lying. Call them liars. Is it just me, or do the pigs have a post-apocalypse vibe going there in the compound? Oh, definitely, yes. I need to get some like rubber barbed wire to put around the top. They're being terrible as well. They're being terrible. I had to tell them off yesterday. I've got some new hay for them. Well, they ran out of their normal hay, so I had to fill in the gap with some Tesco hay, which they entirely rejected. Entirely rejected. And it's really important. They have to eat hay as much as possible. It's like their whole main food. Anything else, just a little bonus. So they weren't eating it. So it's actually quite serious. So I went, come on, eat it. So I mixed some nice treats in with it. And and then they handpicked. They very delicately picked all the little nice bits out of it and left it. So then the other hay I had on order arrived, and they then went, well, I don't trust you because this isn't the hay that we normally get, and that last hay was rubbish. So it was mostly me just threatening to eat them. They appear to be eating it now. But they're like cats. They've had something nicer, and now they're all like, nope, no, not eating that trash. So when I was talking to them yesterday, I said, if you don't eat this, you'll die. Do you want to die? And they all in unison said they don't want to live in a world where the hay is that bad. How terrible is that? Does that make me as a pig mother? Don't worry, they'll be fine. What do we get? I have a Space Marine set from 1992. I was 2 years old then when you were buying Space Marine sets. Welcome to Annie's show, where she makes you feel old. But then question the length of life, which makes you think life is short. Let's buy some more miniatures. I can hear some squeaking now. They were chatting a lot last night. I could hear them chatting. They kind of go to each other. Very strange. What other things have we got as I go tell you you're all old? You're not, if you buy Batsquiddo models anyway. What other news have we got? I'm sure I had other cool stuff. I made pumpkin soup. If you watched me on the Andy 2D6 show, you will see him subtly digging at these 2 pumpkins that I've had since October and how they are probably rotten and need to be thrown away. But they're not, and I made pumpkin soup. And I documented the whole thing to show that they were those mushrooms, those pumpkins. And it was very nice. So yes, you can keep pumpkins for a long time. What we got there? What do we got? I got a text from the mum. Oh, my mum said she's watching while she's painting. No, not figures, my bedroom. I think you should paint, Mum. We've got this whole lockdown going on. You should put in the comments if you think if I should send Mum some paints and some models and one of those magnifiers and get her to paint. Go on, peer pressure in the comments. I think she'd really enjoy it. I think she'd like it. She's scared. Say if you reckon. Get Mum to paint. What should she paint? I think she should paint a shield maiden because they're the nice for beginners because they got a nice chonk and they haven't got much going on. What's she saying here? Oh yes. Oh, she says yes now that everyone else is here. Oh yeah, that's true. Meta bust's a good idea. I could give a Fulan Devi's a nice starry one, couldn't I? It's my lad again. Hey, fellow. Yep. Looks like you're getting peer pressured, Mum. Get painting them figures. I'll send you them. I could spray them. So I could get you a couple of figures. I could spray them and then send you the paints that you need. So they're all ready to go, and then you've just got to paint them like you paint in a vase or something. They're just very small, be like that. You can get magnifiers. Could send you a magnifier if you want one. Yeah, definitely get Mum to paint. Well, and she's going stir crazy in lockdown because she likes exploring all over the place. So I think some painting shield maidens and maybe a Fulan. Let's send Fulan. I'll get Great Escape Games to send you some paints. Oh, she said yes, but they'll laugh at them. No, that's the whole point. Everybody's lovely. And they'll be your first minis ever. They won't look like John Morris's or anything. Right, so what else? What else is going on? I'm so distracted by my guinea pigs. I do love them so much. They are just fascinating. It's distracting for me in the background. So yeah, I have started painting at weekends, but I'm not painting today. Yesterday. What have I been doing? So the start of the week, I was in a proper funk, and it was getting me down because I was just in one of those. I think a lot of people have been. This whole it's just a proper mare. So not maudlin, just like, what's the point, from everything happening in the world, start of the year, having to deal with Brexit as a company is just awful. What is this bit of hair? What are you? Where do you live? Maybe you live there. So all that sort of stuff on top. I think the start of the year, thinking we've got the whole year ahead, and all of this awful, all this awful stuff's happening. It just got me in a getting up, doing the motions, going to bed, not really being into anything, whilst also going, I need to get out of this funk. Why can I get out of this funk? And then Thursday night it happened. After my meeting with the accountants, maybe because that was an achieve, that was a big win, because I was starting to get to shall I reschedule it? And I didn't. So that was a win. So I think that win propelled me a bit. And then I got loads done. So Friday was absolutely wild, the amount of things I got done. Got home, had some food, some healthy food, because I'm on a health kick now, and I'm doing very well. Dun, dun, dun. For my brain. I don't like talking about any sort of weight lossy things, because I know it's all a very sensitive subject for lots of people. But the main reason that I tend to go and start eating well is because I think I had 2 or 3 months last year of eating really well and just doing some basic exercise, and I felt so much better. And then I got ill, and I've just been sort of eating pizzas and not moving. So I wanted to just get my body all happy again. And I think I mentioned last time about the microbiome and how cool that is. They make serotonin, 95% of your serotonin is made in your gut. So you've got to feed your little creatures well, and then they'll make more happy for you. So that's generally it. So that sort of then causes a bit of a domino effect for just generally being chirpier. So even though I was knackered, came home, made something good. Normally then I just sort of die in front of Bar Rescue, which I'm totally cannot get enough of. But I didn't. I got up, I did some more. I had my food, had a bit of a lounge, and then just went and did loads more. So yesterday I did a mix. Today I will be doing a mix again. I've got potentially some work. I've got some more sculptor briefs to write, but that's me sat here doing it. What have I got? In my awesome diary. What am I doing? Gregor Butt is on there. If you don't believe me, it's not much on the Sunday list. Gregor Butt. Hand wash some hippie clothes. So yeah, just a bit of chores. Oh, Sunday morning coffee. I'm doing that right now. Yeah, wash Gregor's butt. Woo! Happy Sunday. Chuck an invoice to a company, load some social media, maybe paint some pig castle. I might try and get out for a walk as well, because I need to get some exercise, some outdoorsness. What's that? Is GB the new pig Barbarian. Oh no, that's my code system for tasks. So G is Gregor's morning drugs, which I've done. I need to tick that off. And 6 is medication, my own medication, which I have not taken yet. Watching the ski shooty championship thing. What? What is that? Guinea pig arse washing could become a surprise hit show on daytime TV. Hear that, Greg? We'll be a star. Munching away. Yeah, got to wash his parts. he's an old man with a lot of problems, so that's a bit of a Sunday task. I'll do that while Andy's out as well, because he always hides when that happens, because it gets a bit gross. He just hears me going, "I'm so sorry, Gregor. I'm so sorry." Yeah, it's my life. There's plans for next week for Bad Squid Ew. I think I've got some HMRC seminars, webinars to attend. Woo! What else? Again, Sunday evenings when I plan all this. So this is me thinking of it for the first time. What will next week entail? I'm going to do some works for the accountants to get that stuff started off, which I've already begun. I think DPD have stopped shipping to Europe again. So I've got some trade orders to go to Europe, and they're just not going anywhere at the moment. They got stopped, and then it was back on. So I thought, okay, I'll add some more stuff to it anyway, and then I'll get it. No, it's cancelled again. So I got to sort of get those trade orders either just entirely ready to go at a moment's notice, and get some American ones out as well. So that's good. I think I will be seeing Nick Eyre tomorrow morning from a very afar, because he's coming to collect something off me. So I'll be doing the old leaving it in the yard. I'm going, all right, Nick. Crap, isn't it? Yeah. It's been our interactions. Nick's probably one of the people I've seen the most in 2020. Nick from North Star, bless him, because he'll either drop things off for me or things to collect. So yeah, we should chuck it in the yard. What else? See, I think, what events are happening next week? Oh yeah, nothing. We're coming up to my birthday though. Next month. 9th of February, just getting that out there. 9th of February is my birthday. Yes, it is. Gotta have something to look forward to. I shall be 31. Which is why everything aches now. I think when I turned 30, it all started aching. Probably ached before that, to be fair. So next week we've got new releases coming out. Yep, so I'll get those ready for you. I've got some brand new figures that I've sent to the painters. I've got Cubbin doing some stuff. Yay! So we got Paul Cubbin doing stuff, and we've got John Morris doing stuff, and Andrew Taylor doing stuff, Painting Nights doing stuff. This is all ace. Off to talk to my website. See you, Simon. Thank you for coming along. Is buying minis on your website encouraged? Hell yes, that'd be amazing. There we go. Ooh, Saley sales. Yes. I had 24 hours in this week where nobody bought anything. It's funny because it just happens occasionally, just for whatever reason. Okay, any orders? No. Any orders? No. It's been 24 hours. Nobody's ordered anything. That's it. It's all over. The shop, it's all failed. I knew it would fail and told you it would all fail every time. And then the next sort of day, I had loads of orders and some pretty hefty orders as well. I like to send some dramatic messages. So I sent some to the casters going, no orders in 24 hours. You might as well burn all of the molds. Let's just quit now. Oh yeah, the orders have caught up now. Yeah, they're back. People are buying stuff. It's okay. It's been surprisingly all right, actually. January is always a crap time for the shop. But it's actually okay. And there's yeah, it's all good. That's one of the reasons I'm kind of putting some new releases out a bit sooner than I would have, just to bump some people. Never feel obliged to buy anything. I'm only being silly when I'm begging you. It's always if you can. Never feel like you have to, or that you have to put a massive order in or anything like that. Because I know some people go, "I'm really sorry, I could only order this at the moment." Like even that is ace. And if you're absolutely skint, you can always help just by coming to these shows, getting the numbers up. The old sharing the posts and just telling me that I'm good and giving me virtual head pats. It works a lot because it's been a crap old year and we've got another sort of crap year coming. So if we all give each other head pats online, then that always helps because you kind of get stuck with your own brain a bit, don't you? Because you don't get to see anyone that them either tell you directly or remind you that perhaps you're stuck in your own brain that's being mean to you. So you're just there at the mercy of the inner thoughts. Terrifying. So yeah, don't never feel like you have to. But if you can. Carol's reminiscing. Got reminiscing going on. Oh, Carol, you should also, while we're at peer pressuring my mum, you should also peer pressure mum to dye her hair funky, because she keeps saying things like, "Oh, I'm too old to do that." So Carol's done hers and it looks ace. She went, "Oh yes, Carol's does look really good." Like, do yours. Come on, mum. Pink hair, painting some shield maidens. Maybe we need some incentive for her to do it. I know. We'll get her something if she does the things. I'd also like to say that blue hair dye for the coloured-haired manic pixie dream girl on a budget, blue is the winner. Remember when this was this November? November or October? Might have been October. Maybe November when I dyed this blue. I haven't done anything else to it. This is the first dyeing and it's still blue. What? That red would have been long gone by now. So that's ace. I might stay for blue as a lockdown chic. Any New Year's resolutions? Mine is to paint a mini a day. Ooh. That's quite an achieve. Yes, post if you have any resolutions. That's also good. I let my boyfriend cut my hair and now I look like Joan of Arc. Like the what's her name? Like the multi-pass lady. Yes. Yeah, maybe that's it. So Gary says go fund Annie's mum to colour her hair. So maybe something like a fundraiser for the guinea pig rescue or something. And then it's like a joint fundraiser. So I have to do something. Mila Jovovich, yes. How could I forget? Yeah, maybe then if I do the thing and it gets to X amount or something, then mum also has to dye her hair. That could be good. Surprisingly, my phone hasn't buzzed yet telling me to F off, so maybe she's thinking about it. Oh, hello, big boy. Here he is. That's it. I wasn't talking to you. All these should get turned into gifts. There he is. Oh, Lordy, coming. What we got here? Oh, thank you very much for your nice messages. That does. I do still get surprised that people want to come and watch, and actually, at the start it tells you how many people are waiting. It's like, oh, people do want to watch. Like, yeah. So if I can bring you a little bit of smileys, then that's also good, and then that makes me happy too. Yay! New Year's resolutions. I heard a thing this morning that said, instead of New Year's resolutions for now, think about next year. And if it was the start of next year, what things would you wish that you'd actually done or done more of in 2021? So in the previous year. So like, what would you regret not doing? That seems quite good. But there was a good video I watched about resolutions that was saying resolutions don't actually have to be things that you have to do or to improve or anything like that. So it could just be something fun, to do something more fun, or to help people, or just, it doesn't have to be you improving yourself, with that whole sort of, whether it's weight loss or doing this more that you don't really want to do, or this that you don't really want to do. So maybe things like find time to relax once a day or once a week or something like that. I say that if Squid Mother dyes her hair and tries her hand at painting a mini, I'll happily order internationally again in 2021. Yes. What we got? I have to order internationally as Annie's promised a Kickstarter. Yes. More Kickstarters. And then the secret project I'm working on with Alex from Warplock. You will all cry with joy about how much you need it. So there's that as well. Daniel's resolution is to make at least one person laugh in 2021. Game on. Come on then. Here we go. Lockdown is endless relax. There's so much relax that it becomes stressful. Yeah, almost that like time just to reflect. Oh, no, don't reflect. No, actually, no, don't listen to me. Don't reflect. That's all. Yeah, just time to be is good. Buy more Squiddo. That's my resolution. That's what we like to hear, but also relaxing. Buy more Squiddo. Chilling out in the bath with your beverage and a book, and then a tablet, a tablet like this, not drugs. Chilling out with some relaxing music, and just browsing the Bad Squiddo website, adding things to cart. How relaxing. We got right. I'm gonna go see if I do actually go out into the great outdoors. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot something major, but I'll only go into it very quickly. I got harassed by a man at the start of the week. That was what helped. That's what didn't help my mirror. A man followed me home and then ran after me and then started saying very suggestive things at me and not getting out my face. So I had to run away. But I've logged it with the police. It got me down at the start of the week. So like, wow, that's another thing that's going on. That sucks. But yeah, I've made a log of it, the police, and that's all good. And I'm all right now. I was a bit shook, but now I'm just back to, you can't stop me doing my things, man. It reminded of me because I thought, I've got to go outside. Could be there. Right. Gotta just do stuff. So yeah, that sucked massively. But yeah, that's all reported. It's just like, that sucks. Yeah. But up and onwards. I'm back into feeling awesome. And I hope that this lasts. And I'm just going to keep doing the things that keep being ace. I'm going to... yeah, don't worry about it. Right, he's like, typed in great too soon. Oops. No, it's good. It's all good. Yeah, just going to keep doing these things that are making me all back and alert and good. And that's all groovy. And yes, if I can make you happy, then that what we got. Then that's good. If you like these videos, make sure to click like. And the other thing, to check the subscriptions. I'm nearly at 1,000. Gotta get to 1,000 so I can do lives from my phone. So I think I need 60 more people to do it, which is cool. And what's it? Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad that these bring you a little bit of happiness. And I'll be doing some more sort of spontaneous ones in Baggy's Cave and all that as well. I think I'll put some Gregor in. I might put some pig feeding up in there later. Thank you very much for coming along. I will see you next Sunday, if not throughout the week. Check out all the social media if you don't. If you're not in Baggy's Cave yet, what even are you? So put Baggy's Cave into Facebook. That's a little group. Most people here are in there. And yeah, let's do it. We survived the week. I'm sure we can all survive another week. Let's do it. Yes, yes. And we'll drink the tea and do the stroll and not get arrested for sitting on a bench. Woo! Goodbye! No, I pressed the wrong button. You didn't hear that. Goodbye. Goodbye.